to meet you. Just call me Petrie. I want to share the scariest experience I've ever had. This happened about 3 years ago when I was still in college in another city. As an out-of-town student, I stayed in an old boarding house far from the bustling city because the rent was cheap. The house was quite big, but only a few people lived there. One night, I woke up around 2 in the morning because I was thirsty. The boarding house was dark and eerily quiet. The hallway light usually stayed on, but that night, it was off. It felt strange, but I didn't think too much of it. Still half asleep, I walked downstairs to the kitchen to get some water. As I descended the stairs, I suddenly felt like someone was following me. I turned around, but there was nothing there. The staircase felt incredibly cold, and I felt goosebumps rise on my skin. I quickened my pace, hoping to get to the kitchen quickly and return to my room. But when I turned on the faucet to fill my glass, I heard the soft creak of a door. I was sure I had closed the kitchen door tightly. Slowly, I turned my head, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw something that nearly made me faint. By the door, there was a figure of a woman with long hair, her face obscured by her hair, and her body hunched over. I was frozen, unable to move. My breath caught in my throat. The ticking of the clock on the wall felt like it was pounding in my ears, getting louder and faster. The figure didn't move, but I could feel her eyes piercing through me from behind her tangled hair. It felt so real, not just an illusion. With whatever courage I had left, I ran as fast as I could to my room. But strangely, when I got to my room door, it was suddenly locked from the inside. I panicked, twisting the knob and trying to kick the door, but nothing worked. That's when I heard the soft sound of footsteps, slowly approaching from the stairs. The sound grew louder, closer, and when I turned around, the figure was already standing at the top of the stairs, staring straight at me with glowing red eyes. I don't remember how I managed to get into my room that night. All I remember is waking up the next morning, my door open, and everything looking normal. But since that incident, I've never dared to leave my room at night. Even now, I can't forget those terrifying eyes. What's even scarier is that a few weeks after the incident, other residents of the boarding house said they had seen the same figure. And strangely, the room I was staying in had previously been occupied by a girl who was found dead, hanging, in that very same room.